What's going on, Herd? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Another one in our Does It Drift video series where we purchase vehicles in-game, build them up to drift spec, and then test them rigorously to see if they have the ability to be drift cars. Today is another new one as well, as let's try to find it. It is the Deviant. And what is the make of it? That is a good thousand. The Schyster Deviant. It's a Schyster. Let's, oh, jeez, wagon just, Ooh, that doesn't look too pretty, guys. That doesn't look too pretty. All right, repair the vehicle. Bumpers, front bumper. What do we got? We got some action? Definitely not putting no armor on it. Definitely not putting no brakes on it. So if that's what you're wondering, skip that dang stuff. We got a little customization, but it's not too much. Engine, get the engine in there. Exhaust, the money grill. What do we got for a grill? We got a little, ooh, that looks pretty nice. That's not bad. We'll just put that in there. The hood, what do you got for hoods? Got some action? What the hell's the difference between that and that? A little vent? All right. Yeah, let's leave it alone, though. That's 10 grand we can save for something else. Lights, we're going to leave alone. Livery, let's check them out. I always like to look at these liveries and see what Rockstar is giving us. It's pretty basic this time around. Yeah, definitely pretty basic this time around. Leave that alone. Leave the plates alone. Roof? What can you do to the roof? Ooh, okay. We'll do that. That looks a lot better. So, spoiler. Of course, I mean, the spoilers might look a lot better, but you got to leave those alone. Adds a little fraction of traction. You just don't want that. Let's go with the race suspension on the transmission. You're going to want to put it in. You're going to want to put it in, okay? So, transmission, turbo, engine, all that stuff, you got to put that stuff in if you really want the most efficient drift car. Let's put the $1,500 trim in, and that is all we got. Oh, we could have done wheels too. I think I skipped wheels. You know what? Screw the wheels. Let's just do this thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Time to bring it to the track. It has been a while since we've been to the S2.E26 school course, so I think we shall head there. Now, I do want to add in, guys, if you have not checked out my second channel, which we have given its new final name to, go check it out, please. The link is in the description. If you're not able to see the description because you're on YouTube, on like your Xbox or PS4 or whatever, Dipstick TV. That is our final name. A subscribe would mean the world to me over there. If you guys go turn on the notifications and watch those videos too, again, that means the world to me. Thanks to everybody that has already went over there. There's not a ton of you. There's only a small fraction of you that have went over to Dipstick TV and checked that out. It was Black Sheep Lifestyle, so if you guys are looking for that channel, it's no longer in existence. I've been telling you guys for a few months, we're changing up that name, and we have changed up that name. It's all set. The URL is claimed, so Dipstick TV, go check it out. I'm not sure what the hell class this thing is going to be in. I almost think maybe Sports Classics. Let's check this thing out. It's either that or Muscle. And now I'm thinking Muscle. It's Muscle. S2.E26 school course. Again, been a while since I've even been on this course. I think maybe the last time I was on this course is when I tested out Skyline's car. Alright, so let's go up on the hill. If you guys are having trouble stancing on courses like this where it's block oriented, and if you're wondering what the hell I mean by block oriented, these are all blocks out here. That's what's all making up this whole course is blocks in the creator mode. If it looks like this, then you're going to want to come up on the actual map, the map that is made by Rockstar. This is where you're going to want to stance your vehicle. If not, instead of shooting the hub, which you would do like, shooting right in here, shoot into the wheel well, behind the wheels. That's the best way to do it. But because we're on the map, we're going to go right with the hub, test this thing out, and see how it stances up. So 2 channels now are verified by Google. I am now a partner on 2 separate fronts with Google. And yes, we are monetized on the Dipstick TV channel. Oh, I think we're smoking. I hear it. So it was the front that actually damaged us, which means that we're going to have to shoot behind the wheel well in the front. Ooh, this is a little bit of a exaggerated angle here, though. I think we got to get down to a little bit more flat terrain. You're on too much of an angle, the game just kind of freaks out on you. It's like, what the hell are you doing shooting your vehicle? Of course, obviously it's to be expected. What the hell are you doing shooting your vehicle, after all? So the front, now we're going to have to go behind the tire. Make sure you don't shoot the tire itself because you don't have bulletproof tires, but we're going to go back here. If you can watch the wheel well itself drop, there's the number 1 drop. And there's number dose. Now I'll do the exact same thing on the other side, behind the wheel, not shooting the wheel itself, or the tire itself, I should say. Some people get, oh, there goes the wheel, as you've seen it pop there. So now we got to respawn. Okay, it's not smoking either. So let's do the rear traditionally. It makes it a little bit easier to explain. See if it will go traditionally. Final one. We're stanced up. Okay, so the front does not stance traditionally. You got to shoot the frame itself, and then the rear does stance normally. So it's not too bad out of it, but we do have to dock it at least 1 point in the efficiency of it. Let's bring it down to the school course and see, most importantly, how does this thing drift? All Alright, let's get out there on the course, see how this thing reacts. It feels a little bit weird right now, I will say that. Oh no, enough of that. Is this a single gear drifter? This may be a predominant single gear drifter. Man, this thing really likes to spin out. It's like got a lot of body momentum to it. A lot of inertia goes into the rear end of this car. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Does it drift? Yes. Does it drift efficiently and well? Yeah. That's what I got to say. Let's get right into grading this thing because I don't think that there's a lot of need to waste a lot of time on this car. Cost, first off. Cost is in the $500,000 range, just over $500,000. By the time you put all of the upgrades into it, you are now in the $750,000 range. That's $750,000, guys. This is not an efficient drift car. Now, will it drift? Yeah, it will drift, so it's going to be getting a score, of course, hence the reason we're moving into part 1. But is it, you know, going to be a good drift? Cost on this thing, I have to give it a 4 out of 10. Why? You know, you just gave the last car that was $700,000, you know, less. Well, that car drifted a lot better. This car doesn't. If you want a single gear drifter, something that's going to drift real slow, then yes, but that's not what Season 2 of Does It Drift is about. We're all about the speed boost glitch, the clutch kick, whatever you refer to it as. And yes, this thing will drift great in single gear. I think it still has a little bit too much body momentum, though. So even there, it wouldn't get a perfect 30 out of 30. It would be probably 25 out of 30 over there. In the speed boost glitch, since we're not in the single gear deal, like I said, 4 out of 10 is all I can give it. Which brings us into driftability. Does it drift? Yes, it does drift. Does it drift efficiently? Nah. Not really. Again, I have to give it a 5 out of 10 here. It's just below average. It's not that great. Will it drift? Yeah, again, it will drift. So that's not the question. It's getting a score. It's just, it's not one of your best drift cars. Oh, but actually, if I can hold the drifts like hell in this thing, it's so good. Trust me, there's way better cars out here than this thing for drifting in GTA 5 Online. So a 4 and a 5, that brings us to 9 out of 20 potential, and brings us into our final score of efficiency. Now we have to damage this car a little bit to get efficiency completely situated. So let's throw the rear end into the... Come on now. Alright, so rear is where it's at. Let's see if it bounces at all. It doesn't have any bouncing. Oddly enough, none of these new cars have any bouncing on the damage. When you hit that speed boost, if you're going a little bit too quick, it doesn't burn out at all. So, not that great. 4, 5, and then efficiency. It doesn't seem to mess around too much with the damage. It doesn't seem to bounce around, but it never was a great drift car anyways. Still, it can't hit it too much on the efficiency because I've already hit it on all the aspects that it's not that great on. So efficiency, I gotta hit it at least 1 or 2 points simply because of the stance ability. You have to stance it up front with the frame instead of the wheel hub, so I have to hit it at least 1. I'm gonna hit it another 1 just because it's not that great of a drift car once you do get it set up. So it's gonna be 8 out of 10, which brings us to a 4, a 5, and an 8. That's bringing us to a 17 out of 30, which is well below average for this car. If you're looking for the Deviant as a drift car, I definitely don't accept it as a speed boost glitch, you know, mid speed boost, clutch kicking, whatever you refer to it as. I just don't suggest it. As a single gear drift car, maybe you can think about it a little bit more, but still even there's much better on the market. With that said, guys, I appreciate every single one of you doing what you're doing, supporting Black Sheep TV. It means the world to me. Doing, you know, like I said, whatever you mean, liking, comment, and subscribe, and sharing the videos if you're sharing the videos. Whatever you can do within your grasp to help this channel grow, and I greatly appreciate you. You mean the world to me, whatever you're doing to help. With that said, of course, I hope you all stay happy out there. Please stay positive, and we will definitely speak to you next time.